Okay, I'm so excited. I'm doing my flower card readings right now. It's a little bit late, but I wanted to do it for January and for 2020. And I just decided to do one single card for 2020, just like the overall energy. Well, first I'm like doing this meditation, just trying to get tapped in. Such a crazy experience. I was like trying to communicate with the cards, and I learned from Abraham Hicks to intend what you want your next segment to be. So I was saying like what my intentions were. I wanted one card for 2020, 3 cards for January's energy, and 1 personal card. For 2020, like I want this. For January, like I am pulling like the energy from the universe, like the global energy, the collective energy. I just want to channel that through me so it's not biased. I just want it to be like pure. And I was like thinking that I didn't want my conscious thinking mind to get in the way of picking cards. And I just like had this feeling come over me of like, no, we're a team. I swear to God, my eyes go straight into rapid eye movement. My eyes start going crazy and it like feels like I'm doing backflips. I'm straight up. So anyways, that was just the meditation, and I like felt really prepared and just like ready to do this card reading. So I pulled 2020's card, and it's Iris, and it says rainbows and messages. This year is full of messages, divine messages, and rainbows. Everyone feels special when you see a rainbow. Like when I see a rainbow, I know that I'm literally just like getting a warm hug from the universe. Like, doing good, life's good, here's a rainbow. Like they're literally magical messages. And then I look it up in the book. It says, in the language of flowers, Iris came to mean messages, since its namesake carried messages along the rainbow between the realms of the mortals and the gods. So this flower was named after the Greek goddess of the rainbow. But I'm thinking this is the energy of 2020. Messages being carried between the realms of the mortals and the gods. Like, if you're not like into this whole spiritual stuff, you probably don't understand. I mean, it's still cool, but like being on this whole spiritual journey and having so few people understand it. There's always just this talk about there's going to be this shift in consciousness. Like, it's so much to even put into words. Like, you are just one with the universe, and once you realize that, like, your whole life changes. And there's a difference between people who are asleep to it and who are awake to it. And if you're awake to it, then you understand that this is happening to the world and that, like, some big shit is coming. Like, you don't even know what it is or what to expect, but you know that it's coming, and everybody's talking about it. 2020 is just the year. Like, Australia's on fire and completely cleansed. Like, the earth is cleansing itself. We have been destroying our planet. Now it's rebalancing the scales. And it's just like, I feel like all these years leading up to now, everyone's like, this was a hard year, but we made it through. And it's like, this is the jump. 2020 is when that ends. I can't even say that it's not going to be a bad year. Like, I have a feeling. I am sure that some crazy whacked out shit will probably happen, because that's always happening. But things are changing. The energy of 2020 is that we're going to be getting constant messages. Keep your eyes open to the wisdom of the universe, and you'll receive clear signs and messages that guide you on your path. Literally, like, the creators of whatever this is that we're in, they are trying to get us to notice them. It's so weird. I'm just like, the similarities between real life and like virtual reality is way too similar. Like, I'm surprised people don't question this already, especially with like quantum physics and stuff. Maybe I'm the only one who reads quantum physics, I don't know. They are always leaving messages, numbers, like People pick up on numbers so much. You're getting 1111 every day. You notice it enough that you think to tell somebody like, yo, I've been seeing 1111 a lot lately. If you're second guessing that, if you're telling somebody, that's a message. You're noticing it. Let yourself notice that you're noticing it, because the only thing that I want people to understand is that magic is real. And like, it's not this little poof. I mean, kind of, I guess. This is why I wrote my book. It's so much. It's just far out, like, widespread concept that I still even have trouble talking about it. But just like, you have to let the world, let the universe communicate with you, and you notice when it's doing it. If you see 1111 and you're like, ooh, it's kind of cool, like, I wonder what this could be. Think to yourself, okay, what could this be? First thing that pops in your head, go with it. Your intuition always knows. The thoughts that you have in your head are there for a reason, unless it's your ego, which I don't even want to get into that. So 2020, pay attention to your messages. If something feels special to you, that's all the confirmation you need, because your feelings are your internal guidance system. Internal guidance system, your heart, is connected with a higher energy. It exists on a level that we can't see, and it communicates with you by way of emotions. If you're feeling a bad emotion, stop what you're doing or thinking. If it's a good emotion, you're doing good, and your heart's telling you, hey, good job, dude. I like this right now. If you think that you're getting a message or a sign, you're totally getting a message or a sign. And if you come up with some elaborate story in your head that this is your Aunt Carol communicating from the dead because she really used to love flowers, and this one certain flower, you just are convinced that it showed up on your doorstep because it's a message from your dead Aunt Carol, there you go. That's all you need. Let yourself believe that, because you're not just having these thoughts for no reason. Like, think of all the different possibilities you could have thought about, and that's what comes to mind. Like, that's pretty symbolic and meaningful, you know? Anyway, I don't know if anyone else thinks like that, but I totally do. But that's what I mean by rainbows and messages, is it's things like that, or like your dreams, or a smell that reminds you of something, you know, whatever. They're all messages. Everything is a message. You let it be. I don't know. But yeah, 2020, I said, is a very special and powerful year. We're opening up to the source or God or universe or whatever it is, this higher consciousness, this higher energy, and we're being delivered information in so many ways. And this is just so exciting because I love information. I love knowing things. I love making connections. I love understanding things. I love being able to better myself. And the more information that I have, the better I get to do for myself, and the better I make my life, and the better I make the life of everyone around me and everyone who I come into contact with. And it just is like the meaning of life. Oh, wow. So yeah. Keep your heart open. Try and be present. Try and shut off your mind sometimes. See what you're feeling. Lean into your feelings. Let your feelings be the messages for you. You don't have to look any further than inside of you. That's it. And now with one single flower card, I think I just summed up ancient religion and spirituality, freaking Buddhism, quantum physics, philosophy. Crazy. I was not expecting this to go that long, but it felt important. Messages, information. We're working as a team here, and I'm bringing it to you. Thank you. Thank you.